My name is Alex Reed. I'd just hit 18, figuring adulthood was all about breaking free. Instead, it handed me the power to shield those who couldn't shield themselves. It was 3 a.m. on a chilly Tuesday in late October, and I lay in bed staring at my calculus notes due at dawn. The equations swam before my eyes, not from exhaustion, but from the tremor in my hands, a mix of fury and raw energy that had shadowed my life for all those years. Senior year should have been college essays, prom nights, and dreaming big. But here I was, wide awake in my old room, tuned to the nightmare soundtrack that had scored every evening I'd known. Harsh words pierced the flimsy walls of our quiet suburban home, punctuated by shattering glass and my mother's choked cries, hushed to avoid stoking the fire. The fight unfolded like a twisted ritual I'd committed to memory. First came Dad's bellow, thick with booze, grilling her on some misplaced item or petty gripe, accusing her of ruining his day. Mom's reply drifted back soft and guarded, offering excuses or pleas to calm the storm. Then the spiral, his volume cranking up, laced with venom, hers shrinking, laced with dread, until only his thunder and her whimpers filled the air. For 18 years, I'd mastered tuning it out, like kids ignoring distant traffic. I'd slap on headphones, blasting tunes to eclipse the chaos downstairs. I'd smother my face in a pillow, counting down from 100 until numbness took hold. Or I'd just gaze at the ceiling cracks, fantasizing about a home where night brought silence, not siege. I'd honed faking sleep when cops knocked, maybe once or twice yearly after neighbors dialed in the din. I knew the drill, steady breaths, slack features as officers peeked in, while my parents downstairs recited their polished tale of a spat gone loud. I'd crafted alibis for Mom's marks when coaches or classmates probed the welts, the shadows under her eyes, the cautious gait. She's super accident-prone, I'd chuckle. Tripped over nothing, bumped a cabinet, fumbled a box. I'd grin and agree when folks praised Dad as a stand-up guy, a tireless breadwinner, a pillar of family values. I'd nailed the act of portraying us as picture perfect. Yet behind our locked doors, it was a battlefield. But that night shifted everything. Something deep inside snapped. Maybe it was the fresh sting of turning 18 3 weeks back, the weight of legal adulthood buzzing in my veins. Maybe it was the wrestling grind all year, packing on 30 pounds of solid muscle since junior year kicked off. Maybe I was finally built to act, not cower. Or perhaps I was just bone-weary, of flinching in my own space, of seeing Mom trapped in perpetual panic, of glossing over the fingerprints on her arms as clumsiness, the swollen lids as door mishaps, the splintered plates and wall dents as slips. Above all, I was done being spineless. My room perched on the 3rd floor, an old attic revamp from when my folks snagged the place 22 years ago. Meant for space and self-reliance, it mostly distanced me from the fray, though echoes snaked up vents and seeped through plaster. The space layered my history, faded hero posters from age 8, when I believed justice always triumphed. Middle school wrestling medals, marking my first taste of raw power. A thrill edged with danger in a home where strength meant pain. On my desk, glossy pamphlets from distant colleges, escapes that felt desperate yet daunting. State U, with its partial math scholarship covering scraps. Local junior college, cheap but a surrender. VocTech programs promising quick trades, but chaining me close to this hell. End this cycle. The jolt that propelled me was no ordinary roar. A thunderous smash rattled the foundation, chased by a raw shriek of agony. Not Mom's practiced, muffled weep, but a gut-wrenching howl that sliced through my core. For once, I didn't burrow under covers. I swung my legs out, yanked on a tee and sweats, and gripped the doorknob, my palm slick with sweat. Twisting it crossed an invisible barrier. No more hiding, no more dodging Dad, no more playing the frightened kid. Time to embody the man the law now deemed me. The hall loomed dim, but kitchen glow spilled up the stairs. Dad's mutters rumbled low and seething. Mom's sobs cut sharp. passing the wall of framed smiles, our curated facade. I paused. There, my 8th birthday. Me beaming with cake-smeared cheeks, parents grinning over my shoulder. Hidden, Dad's sloshed fury at Mom for offering coffee over beer, mortifying him before guests. Christmas at 12. Us in crimson knits by the twinkling tree. Concealed. The shiner he gave her days prior, caked in concealer, blamed on slick sidewalks. Little League at 10. Me clutching a trophy, flanked by proud folks. Omitted. His ump-baiting rants shaming me. Mom's endless apologies to sidelines. Graduation 2 months back. Cap and gown. Forced grin. Absent. Dad's blackout stupor missing the walk. Mom's solo in the seats as I scanned for him in vain. Our existence? A scripted sham, veiling rot. And I'd starred in it. Dodging probes from teachers on home vibes, friends' invites, counselors on grade dips. But at 18, secrets weren't mine to guard. Adults bore duties, kids evaded. Dialing authorities sans permission, court oaths, signatures, choices for self and kin. Nearing the stairs' crest, voices sharpened, chilling my spine. Where'd you stash it, Emily? I know you did. Dad's tone edged lethal. Pass, please. I swear, Jack, I don't know. Please, sleep it off. Morning'll clear it. Mom's whisper quivered, her honed diffuse mode. Liar! $200 in my wallet this AM. Poof! You swiped it, thinking I'm blind? No, maybe you spent it, or lost it. The crack of flesh on flesh echoed, stark and brutal. Then her unrestrained wail, not stifled tears, but shattered sobs. That shattered me. I'd heard him strike her countless times, witnessed the aftermath. Purple blooms, cracked smiles, ginger steps from grips, shoves, blows. Seen her deflect queries, feign normalcy, but as a full-grown man, witnessing it inert? Unbearable. No more shadows. Descending, each tread forged a new me. At the top, Alex, the cowering boy. At the bottom, Alex, the unflinching adult. The kitchen sprawled in wreckage, narrating the prelude. Toppled chair, shard-strewn tiles, purse guts splayed on counters from his frantic hunt. Mom huddled by the sink, tears carving paths down her face, a crimson slap mark blooming on her cheek. Dad loomed, still in grimy work gear, reeking of lager, grime, and that post-shift rage brewed from toil and taps. For the first time, he didn't tower. Childhood painted him giant, unassailable, ruling via wrath and knuckles. But now, just a paunchy 40-something, puffing up with vice where real might failed. Back off her. They whipped around. Mom's eyes widened in horror. She'd never seen me defy him, fearing escalation. Dad's? A flicker of stun, like I'd materialized from ether. Not his usual skulking son. Alex, head upstairs. This ain't your fight. It is when you're smacking my mom. His complexion flushed crimson. He advanced. Old terror flickered in my gut. The cue to flee, mumble sorries, vanished to tunes masking hell. But I rooted, met his glare, unyielding. Kid, scram now or regret it. I'm no kid. Dad, 18. Adult. Staying put. He blinked, gears grinding. No more pint-sized pushover. I bulked up, stood tall, resolve ironclad. Alex, honey, please, Mom breathed frantic. Upstairs. It's fine. But it wasn't. Never had been. No, Mom, none of this is fine. Never was. He sized me up, scrambling for footing in this upended script. For years, him the tyrant, her the prey, me the ghost. Now, an equal unafraid, calling his bluff. Feeling bold at 18, huh? Disrespecting me under my roof? At 18, I can guard her from your abuse. The word detonated. Abuse. Taboo in our walls. Always spats, rough days, never truth. But I named it Bold and Unbowed. He barked a hollow laugh, venom-laced. Abuse? Marriages get messy, voices rise. That's reality, not abuse. Striking her? Terrorizing till she's mute? Caging her in fear? That's abuse. Alex, enough, Mom begged. Conditioned to shield him, downplay his storms, shoulder blame. Even now, prioritizing his temper over her rescue. Mom, I'm fixing what's broken. He's wrecked it for 2 decades. He edged closer, eyes calculating. Could old tactics cow his grown boy? You know squat, fresh out of diapers, thinking school's wisdom. I know battering women is vile. I don't hit her. The denial rang absurd. Her cheek glowed fresh proof. You did, minutes ago. Heard it clear. You heard wrong. Gaslighting, my life's haze. Twisting facts, sowing doubt, enforcing collective denial. Dad no monster. Mom no casualty. Us no wreckage. But at 18, game over. I heard right. For 18 years. Alex, stop, Mom implored, dread thick. She feared my push tipping him to frenzy, but I feared stasis more. Endless cycles if I folded. Mom, how long till you quit shielding him? More shiners. Fractured bones? Sleepless dread? She's fine, he snarled, confidence cracking. Then why's she jump at your shadow? Eye doors like escape routes? Bolt when booze hits? Observations unspoken till now. Her evasion tactics, doorway hovers and rages. Aaron's time to his boils. Concessions to dodge sparks. His glare ignited. The prelude to eruption. But fear evaded me. Smart mouth, eh? Got it all solved. Smart enough for cops on crimes. Police pierced his armor. He knew his acts felonious. Consequences looming if exposed. No calls. Try me! Phone out. Silence blanketed. Crossroads, bluff or commit. He lunged for it, swift. But prep paid. 2 years wrestling, iron pumping against beasts. Coach Harlan preached calm, leverage, grit over bulk. Above all, I wasn't timid prey. He snatched. I clamped his wrist, firm. His shock? Priceless. Years he'd loomed invincible, bullying the defenseless. Now, outmatched by youth's vigor. Release me, kid. Drop my phone. Stalemate mirrored our rift. His fading reign, my rising stand. Alex, let go, Mom urged, but laced with awe, glimpsing dawn. Not till he retreats, from us both. He yanked. I held, no harm, just proof of prowess. Big error, son. My error? Delaying 18 years, he yielded, stepped off. I pocketed the phone, poised for 911. Now, uncertainty tainted his bark. Now leave her be. Crash elsewhere. My home. Her home too. My mom. Adult me calls shots on crimes. Glare down eternal. Him grasping for reins. But tides turned. Fine. Defeat dripped. Not done. It is. Harm her? Face me. He eyed rebuttal. Snagged keys. Stormed out. Door slam. Engine roar. Gone. Kitchen hush enveloped us amid debris. Alex, what did you unleash? Mom whispered. I faced him. He'll rage on return. Let him. I'm grown, Mom. No more harm to me. But me, truth hit. My stand might redirect his venom to her, the vulnerable, then vanish before he does. How? Pack, flee with me. Alex can't abandon this. My home, life. Life! Terrorized by a brute. Fresh tears but shifted. Bewilderment, perhaps release. 20 years wed, nowhere. We'll map it. Can't linger for more pain. That hour, amid cleanup, veils lifted. She confessed the debut strike, post-honeymoon, querying his bar crawl. Should have bolted, she murmured, sweeping shards. Apologies flowed, vows of change. I clung to hope. Cycles of near leaves, self-doubt. Kin urging endurance. Be better wife. Cook right, tidy, yield. Fear normalized. Mood reading, blast forecasting, endurance drills. Thought perfecting me would end it. Took ages. His issue, not mine. I shared my vigils, ears to walls, self-loathing youth's impotence. Guilt fleeing to class or pals, leaving her exposed. Simmering wrath, awaiting stature for strike back. Dreamed of shielding you, summoning help. Child's burden. No. Now mine. Sleepless night, ears pricked for his rumble. Absent. He vanished post-binges, crashing random. Dawn broke altered. Mom brewed full spread, not rushed Joe. Table chat, Her eased, unburdened. Next, safety net for you. Alex, 42, can't flee woes. Not fleeing, surviving. Government class droned on rights. My mind replayed the clash. Pride in action, mingling worry for fallout. Dad wouldn't swallow son's rebellion lightly. Lunch, pal Tyler clocked my fog. All good? Home drama. Tyler, middle school bond, but secret sealed. No invites, bruise fibs as mat scrapes, parent silence. I'm here, bro. Tempted spill, but held. Resolution pending. Appreciate it. Study hall call to mom. He back? No. Your words echoed. Maybe leave's right. Hope surged. Plans start now. Terrified. Staying's worse. Ditched practice. Home to blueprint exit. Shelter scouted. Hotline rung. Operator compassionate. Leaving's riskiest. Control loss sparks fury. Safe spot tonight. My boy's here defying him. Brave, but don't bank on teen versus veteran abuser. Plan sans fists, spot on. Ego aside, I was green against his history. We built blueprint. Essentials bagged, car trunked. Shelter cords, phone set. Red flags, evacs. Legals, split, no contact order. Proof logs, snaps, docs, testimonies. Finances, digs. Key, permanent. No yo-yo. Ready? Dunno, 20 years here, but fear's no life. Me. 18. Self-sufficient. College soon. True, though bucks tight. Dad's wages squandered on vice. Mom's gig scant. Loans, gigs for me. If mom safe, worth it. 6 p.m., truck growl. Kitchen dinner prep, we stiffened. Plan recall, bolt if ugly. You? Fine. Dad shuffled in, haggard. Wrinkled threads, wild locks, stale reek. But deflated, aura shrunk. Rebels cooking. Just pasta, Mom murmured. Cozy family meal. Sarcasm veiled doubt. I interposed, guard up. Alex, last night chat due. What on? Your insolence here. Stopped your swing. If insolence, count on it. Fists balled, flush rose, but no lunge. Who you tangling with? Who I am now. Core shift, son no pawn. Still mine, respect. Mirror yours to mom. Our biz. Mine at 18, report assaults. Kitchen standoff, air thick. Inevitable boil from my unveil. But he wavered. Bluff called. Tough from Mats, eh? Tough for kin. I'm kin, she too. You're wounding. No, you are. Mom's tension pulsed. Mutual dread of clash. But retreat's horror outweighed. Dad. See strikes, shouts, fear. Or cops. They'd side you? Evidence. Marx's pics. ER logs. Neighbor calls. Bluff partial. He unaware gaps. Threat? Vow. Harm. Consequences. Taut as wire, he coiled for strike. Fists. Sneer. Then diffused. Maybe saw my steel. Police peril. Fight odds. Retreated. Not over. Is violence? Elsewhere. Glanced mom me exited. Truck fade. How long? Mom queried. Unsure. No waiting. Called Aunt Clara cross state. Spilled. She'd sensed shadows. Offered haven. Alex? Finishing school here. 8 months college. Can't face him solo. Can. Block his pursuit. Suboptimal, but feasible. Her immediate flight. My anchor. Dawn, dad workbound. Mom crammed car. Garb, papers, cherished snaps, heirloom gems. Rest relinquished. Ditching my world, teary. Saving it? Mistake? Improvement possible? 20 years proof. No. Unknown daunted, but known lethal. Load done. Embrace tears. Not dreamed end, but vital. Proud son. For bravery, guardianship, manhood he lacked. Proud you escaped. Your spark. Shouldn't needed. House solo. Eerie calm. Novel peace. Coach Harlan greenlit practice skips. Family first. Door open. Harlan. True paternal guide. Discipline. Honor. Strength for uplift, not harm. Evening, dad spied voids. Car gone. Belongings thinned. Where? Safe. Means. Left. Permanent. Rage expected. Slump instead. Table slump. Head cradled. Can't wed. Vows no hit license. Never aimed to wound. Nearest confession. Jarring. Did. 2 decades. Flaws, booze, temper. But love. Love skips bruises. Marriage's maze. Simple. No harm to beloveds. Quiet lingered. Him digesting loss. Assumed eternal grip. Now? Aid. Sober up. Anger tame. Earn family. Gone forever? Unless true shift. Pity flickered. Adrift sans script. Start admitting issue. Therapy. AA. Whatever. Fails? Alone. Better than her terror. Next 8 months. Cohabit. Scant words. He worked, drank, but shrunken. Role void. Just boozer with unafraid son. Pity ebbed, recalling slaps, marks, dread. No help sought. No sessions, no sobriety. No ownership. Pre-grad, he broached. House empty post-college. Your call. Mom returns if clean. Counseled. Not easy. Is. Choose halt. Tried. Harder. Rehab. Fails. Alone. Better than fear. June grad. Mom attended. Dad absent. Wise. Her glow. Pride. Ease unseen years. How? Okay, you? Better. Secure. Clara's gold. Fear fading. Split? Filed. Violence ground solid. Good. College? State U. Scholarship partial. Loans work bridged. Ready. Proud us. For action, stand. Brave protector. Sooner wished. Child then. Not yours. Adult now. Was. Summer. Divorce push. Order granted. He fought. Proof crushed. Images, records, reports. Finalized freshman fall. Half assets. Support. Stay away. Counseling mandated. Doubted compliance. He reached out freshman year. My side. Reason her. Ignored. Forfeited kin via choices. Force over care. Grip over esteem. Bottle over all. Mom thrives. State return. Bank gig. College dips for social work to aid kin fates. Dating Robert. Kind. Attentive. Met him. Scanned for red flags. None. Listens bolsters. Sparks joy. Fearless. Sure he won't flip. No guarantee, but signs known. Won't linger bad. Hurt you? Answers to me. Proud chuckle. My guardian. Sophomore now. Criminal justice bound. For DV cop role. Serious responder. Dynamics knower. Escape enabler. Wish for our past. College coach Williams mentors. Family aware. Channels fury positive. Leaderborn. Defender of weak. Fine officer. Regrets on that kitchen night? None. Only delay. Vigils inert. Marks ignored. Facade upheld. No regret stand. Shield. Decree. Abuse ends. Consequences follow. Some claim kids butt out parents' bonds. Keep internal. But lesson. Crimes transcend family. Violence demands voice. Sometimes youngest, least scarred, must nightmares haunt. If overpowered, worsened harm. But worse. Dreams of inaction. College flight amid her dread. Adult complicit in silence. My name is Alex Reed, and at 18, I grasped adulthood beyond liberty. Duty-bound. Shield vulnerable. Defy kin tyrants. Pick valor over ease. Fact over calm. Right over blood. Love? Safety, honor, haven. Not threat. If this echoes your home, you're not isolated. Help exist. Exits viable. National Domestic Violence Hotline. 24/7 at 1-800-797233. Shelter citywide. Legal aid for orders, divorces. Trauma counselors. Youth in violence? 18 no threshold. Report anytime. Seek adult. Save lives young. But at 18 with agency? Act. Shun lifelong what-ifs on cowardice. Hidden nights known in action. 18 suffices for heroism. Life-saving, evils halt. Sometimes adulthood means battling for loved ones, even against supposed lovers.